Hello there, beauties. Your girl Euniycemari here, and today I want to come to you guys and give you guys a financial update. Now, just to give you a little bit of background, if you did not know, your girl in my goodbye 2013, hello 2014, I talked in that video about how one of my goals was to become more financially stable and to save more money and things of that nature. So of course there's going to be more updates to this video as time goes on, but I wanted to come to you guys and share to you guys the steps that I'm taking to become more financially stable and to save more. It's one step at a time. Let me tell you, it takes a lot of discipline when it comes to money. It's a lot of discipline, and that is something that I am learning. So first thing first, I'm going to share with you guys what I started doing. Okay, so what I started doing is the first thing I did was that I put together a budget. Okay, well, pretty much a budget is where if you don't know what a budget is, okay, a budget is where you take your income and depending on, monthly, so you take your income monthly of what you get and you subtract it from your expenses, your phone bill, loans, credit card payments, gas bill, internet bill, all that, right? And then whatever is left, it pretty much tells you where you stand. Okay, if you're over what you're spending or if you're under what you're spending. Okay, that's what that pretty much is. So I budget every month. Once a month I budget, and I try to do it before the next month starts. So I probably do it about the week before the month ends or the second week before the month ends. Okay, so I take a regular old composition book. You can use a notebook, you can use a piece of paper, you can even use Excel. They have a lot of like worksheets online that you can also, they have a lot of like templates online and things like that you can also use to budget. I choose to go the classic way with a notebook. Okay, and inside the notebook I just put down every month. So I'll put out every month my income, and then I write down my expenses for that month, if they're fixed or if they fluctuate, or is that what if it fixed or if it what's the word, Eunice? It's if it's fixed or if it's like changes every month. I think it's whatever. I'll put the word here. So if I put down, if it changes, if it stays the same or whatnot. And if I sound a little nasally, I'm sorry, I'm getting over a cold, so excuse me. So anyways, in this little book, my budget book, and it says budget on the front, I will go in and I will do a monthly budget. So I'll put down all my expenses for the month, how much I'm going to make that month, and see where I stand. If what I have left over, if it's going to go into my savings or if it's going to go towards any debt I owe, etc., etc. Okay, and also every week I budget as well. So if you hear music in the background, don't mind it. They decide to make music while I'm recording. Okay. So anyways, and every week as well, I go in my budget book and I get paid on a weekly basis. So every week before my payday, I will go in and I will budget out for that week if there's any bills that are due, if there's any bills that are due. Okay, that's my main focus on what I need to pay for or what I need to buy and things like that. So once a month I budget my whole income, and then weekly I budget what I'm going to do with that paycheck. Okay, got it? All right. So then also there's a system that I'm doing. You guys probably heard about this. It's a very popular system, and I was on YouTube browsing and I came across this system and I was like, this is like the bomb diggity. Okay, like I thought that this was going to work for me to the fullest, and it has been working. You're definitely going to come along. If you try to do this method, there's going to be a lot of tweaking that's going to come with this method because it's going to fluctuate. You got to figure out what works for you and what doesn't. So let me tell you what that method is. And this is the good old envelope system. And the reason why I love this system so far is because it really does let me or make me watch where my money is going, okay? Budgeting, I've noticed that I have a good amount of money left over that I don't know where it goes. And that didn't sit right with me. So I was like, oh no, oh no. So I picked four categories that I know that I overspend on. And the first one, of course, you guys should be already knowing this, is beauty. How coincidental. So I gave myself a beauty envelope, and in here I gave my monthly balance of 40 bucks a month to spend on beauty items. And this, again, how much I put in these envelopes is based on my budget. So what I have left over and what I'm going to put in my savings, as long as it's not over my budget, this is what based on my budget, this is what I put in my envelopes, okay? So I kind of make it even out so that I can have enough money to have groceries and things of that nature, but I still can pay my bills and save, okay? So 40 bucks a month I give myself for my budget. Here, February, you can see right here, I put February, and then I put how much I deposit in here on what days so that I can always keep note. And then when I hit my limit, like when I put it 40 in this envelope for that month, I draw a line and I put the next month, okay? And inside the envelopes, I do have a divider type of deal because I figure if I have anything left over from that month, I will just put it, when I start to fill up my envelopes for the next month, I will put it behind this divider. So I would know this is from this is from the previous month, and this is from last month, and then I can remove the divider and, you know, kind of combine them. But I just like to keep it separate, especially if the month is not over and I'm filling up for the next month, okay? And I also, you guys, put in here the receipts. So anything beauty related that I buy, it does not matter how big or how small it is, I take the receipts and I put them into the envelope just to keep track of what I am buying, okay? Because it's so easy to like lose track of what you're buying, okay? So I have one for beauty. I have one for bus fare for the month. I have one for clothing. Okay, so bus fare is 80 bucks a month. And then I gave myself clothing 50 bucks a month. And then I gave myself fun because I like to go out with the girls, you guys, and have a couple of drinks. You feel me? And I like to go out and eat and have fun. So I gave myself 40 bucks a month for fun with the girls. And then I have a miscellaneous file, which just has like $2 in it. But it's just good to have emergency money. You never know when you're going to need emergency money. So miscellaneous file, that is. And then I have a food envelope that's in my wallet that I put 100 bucks a month, but I may end up upping that because 100 bucks a month it looks a little bit too low for me, so I may have to increase that, okay? And I keep my envelopes in this little coupon saver binder. I'm able to put the tabs in it and I can actually see everything in here, and it's just easy for me to take an envelope out, put money into it, put an envelope back in, close it up, put it away. And I leave this at home. I do not take my envelopes with me when I'm out because I've noticed with myself that if I leave my money at home, then I'm not going to spend it, because whatever's in my wallet, like if I know that day me and the girls are going to go out, then I'll bring my fun envelope with me, and that's all I have to spend. So I look at my envelope and I say, okay, I got 30 bucks in there. I can't go crazy and overspend on drinks or anything. And actually it worked out pretty perfectly because the last time I went out with my friends, I had that envelope on me, and I just knew in the back of my mind every time I ordered a drink or every time, you know, I ordered food that I have this much to spend and I can't go over that. With a debit card in my wallet or a credit card in my wallet, I cannot go over that, okay? Also, with this system, I take my credit cards too, and I put them in here as well. Since I leave this at home, I throw all my credit cards in here, because another thing is that I'm trying to not use my credit cards as much. I don't really use them that much, but I just don't want to use them. So I think that's another way, is that I put my credit cards in here and I keep my credit cards at home, so I'm not even tempted. Like, not even tempted. Like, even if I'm out and I see a pair of shoes and I'm like, but I do got that credit card though. See what I mean? So I do leave these at home as well so that I don't spend money unnecessarily, you know? And so far, I give myself a pat on the back, you guys, because, and I'm not going to say that this is easy. I'm not going to say that I'm perfect. I started this in January and I started all over again in February. I had setbacks where, and I'm still having a little bit of setback, you know? I can find myself coming up short on money, like with my food, but my food money, I actually had to go out and pull an extra 20 out because 100's not covering it, you know? So there's still, like, when you're doing this envelope system, there's a lot of tweaking that is involved in this system. You're gonna notice your money. It's gonna make you pay more attention to your money and what you have, you know? And when I get paid, I go and I pull out the money and I fill up my envelopes, and that is it. I don't pull out any money from the ATM. I don't touch my savings, and that's really good because I haven't touched my savings, and I'm really proud of myself because usually I touch my savings for some reason, but I haven't touched them, and I'm so proud of myself. So far, the envelope system is working for me. I have to tweak it a little bit more to get it to be exactly where I want it to be, as far as like me filling up the envelopes and being set and not having to worry about anything. But then again, that's just going to come with me continually tweaking it, figure out what works for me, right? Like, so far, like my bus fare, how much I spend on clothes, how much I spend for fun and for beauty seem to be pretty, like, legit. I don't spend more than 40 bucks on fun, really. Like, I even have money left over in my envelope from this month, and this month is almost over. You know what I'm saying? So it just really, it works for me. So I suggest the envelope system out there to anybody who wants to follow their budget and you know, become more aware of what they're spending. I highly suggest the envelope system. So that is my financial update. That is what I'm doing right now. I'm definitely gonna, this is definitely going to be a continual journey. It doesn't stop here, of course. And I mean, my ultimate goal is to definitely save up money and just to become financially more aware of what I'm spending. Me being 25 years old, I know that a lot of us young people out there, we just go and we spend money on random things. We don't really save. And I mean, I always think of myself like in the future and where I want to be financially, and I want to be in a better place than where I am now. And so I feel like in your 20s, you know, it's very important for you to save, really, especially save your money for your future and for what you want. And that's what I really want to do. I just want to become more secure in my financial status. So yeah, hopefully this video was beneficial to any of you guys out there. If you have any questions about the envelope system or anything, budgets or anything like that, you can go ahead and leave your comments down below. By no means am I like a financial advisor or any type of thing like that. This is just what works for me, and this is what I'm doing on my own journey. So yeah, so with that being said, thank you for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Oh, and if you want to see how to get this makeup tutorial, this is my spring makeup tutorial. I will leave the link somewhere here and also down below, so make sure you check that out. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.